Hey, Karen Luke here. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about how to create the perfect face mask. You want a mask that comfortably covers your face. The pattern that I use has a flap in it because you want to be able to insert a filter. The pattern that I got was off of Pretty Handy Girl. I've got the link below there. One of the reasons why this design is so good is because if you wear glasses and you breathe, it won't steep up your glasses because it sits on top of the mask. Print it off and I cut out her pattern, just round it off like I've done it. Personally, I didn't like the way that she had the fold on the fabric. I just cut all the way around the fabric. This is the liner fabric and this is the main pattern fabric.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Remember to use 100% cotton and remember to wash and dry it before you make your masks. The first thing you have to do is sew the curved seam on both the lining and the main front of the mask. Iron the curved seams, and on the liner side only, fold two 1/2 inch folds and press them towards the center seam.
There's a small spaghetti and wine dealership there next to the Singer Sewing Center.
Now it's time to sew the liner ends. As you can see, I do about 5 or 6 masks all at the same time. It saves on thread.
I'm a seamstress? Oh, that's just great.
This is the finicky part. What you do is that you turn out the main part of the face mask and notice the curved, smooth part where the nose is and the chin points out a little bit. Put the wrong sides together and find where the chin part is on the lining and then put the two chin parts together. Again, wrong sides together. Once you've got the liner nicely inside the front part of the mask, you're going to start pinning around the edge. You're going to fold it down about 1/4 inch and pin as you go. Now you're going to fold over another 1/4 inch and go around a second time. I always iron each time in between the two pinnings.
How am I supposed to negotiate pleats?
Along the top now is where the nose clip is going to be inserted. You want to make sure that you're going to sew this seam about 1/2 inch all the way along the edge. What you next do is fold down about 1/2 inch on either side and press down that flap. That is going to be where the ear pieces are going to go. See the smooth nose part and the part where the chin is sticking out a little bit? Feel where the seam is smooth, and you're going to insert the aluminum nose clip through that little channel that you've created. Once you've got it centered, you're going to just sew little seams on either side of the aluminum nose clip to make sure that it stays in place.
So very old. So like the wind.
Measure off about 13 inches for each ear. This is going to be too long, but that's okay because that means you can adjust it. Tie a knot into each of the sides. And this is where you now are going to put it in the flap, and now you can sew down the flap. Careful you don't catch the elastic, because you're going to put that elastic back in to hide the knot to make it comfortable. Adjust the nose clip, and you're set to go. All done. Lastly, I put some fabric water repellent spray on the masks to make them even more protective. I have Janome, and I absolutely love this machine. If you have a sewing machine or can borrow a sewing machine, that's fantastic. If it's been sitting in a closet for a long while, you're going to have to clean it up and oil it, because if you don't do that and you're sewing and you have bad tension, you're going to want to find a fork and stab your eyes out.
Bam! The old fork in the eye.
The next thing that you're going to want to do is get a good pair of scissors. These are my fabric scissors. They will never cut paper for as long as they live. Clearly, you can use whatever scissors that you want, but again, please make sure they're sharp. Or again, you're going to get a fork and want to stab your eyes out. Seam ripper, pins, and I really like this magnetic holder. You see? You turn it even upside down. Look at that. If you drop a pin, you just hover it over the floor, and guess what? It all picks it up.
Israel.